welcome back to the channel Tarot Yogi. I'm Vinit, I read tarot intuitively, and today we have another timeless pick a card reading on your August 2023 predictions. So we have three piles to choose from. Pile number one, we have Tarot of the Owls. Pile number two, we have Murder of Crows. And pile number three, we have Tarot of the Dragons. So take a minute, see what pile is being called to you intuitively. The description box below will have the timestamp for your pile. And again, remember, these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I will see you guys in your reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number one. If you chose Tarot of the Owls, this is your August 2023 predictions. So we're asking angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, star family, what can my pile number ones expect in the month of August 2023? Okay, pile number one, we have Queen of Pentacles, we have Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, we have King of Wands, Page of Wands, the World, and Three of Swords. So let's start with love. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and I feel in the matters of your heart, pile number one, I feel you will be overgiving yourself. So I think in the month of August, it's very important to check in with yourself and make sure you're also preserving something for yourself, and you're not just generously giving everything away. Yes, you have a very generous heart and you're meant to be a giver in this lifetime, but it's very important for you to be more discerning about who you're giving how much to, and are you also getting something in return. So I feel all your relationships where there hasn't been an equal exchange, they will just fall out of your life like flies. So it's very important that you also have a sense of detachment for it and understand that there is something much bigger at play than just what you can see and feel that is happening. So I think there's going to be a real need of balance and temperance in the matters of your heart. And I don't think this is just romantic, but even if this is your friends, family, whatever it is, So it's very important that you learn to even give something to yourself and not feel like you have been completely spent. I think that is very important because, again, when it comes to your work, we have Five of Pentacles, and I do feel there is a connection there because, it doesn't even have to be money. It could just be your time, It doesn't even have to be money. It could just be your time, pile number one. And time is not money, but sometimes we do need time out for ourselves. And in the month of August, it's really important that you find this time for yourself and you're just able to breathe out also over here. I think that is very, very important over here. Because if you don't, then you will feel as if you're completely burnt out and no one really gets you and no one is even being grateful for what you have to give. So make sure that when you're giving, people truly recognize the value of what you have to give, right? So I think that's very, very important over here. And again, we have Four of Cups for your money and your finance. So you may feel very tired already. I feel so it's really important that you keep your eyes open for new opportunities coming towards you, because you will be given opportunities. So again, I think it makes sense to what I was saying earlier, that you make sure that you are not completely spent and you still have some time for yourself, because there will be opportunities coming out of the blue that you couldn't even account for, that may be more beneficial for you than you may even realize at that moment. So don't just write something away. Don't just write off something. I think it's very important that you be more discerning about opportunities around you. And I feel they're already around you. You're maybe not able to see it because you're still somewhere stuck in the past. So I think it's going to be very important for you to be able to reevaluate this and let that part of yourself go, so you can step into this more beautiful future for yourself. Because your overall energy over here is King of Wands, and King of Wands, he's the natural born leader. He knows what to do when, and it's not just it's just energy in tarot. Even if you're a woman or anything in the middle, it doesn't matter. You very much have this ability to even pivot if things don't go your way, and you always can see far distance. You do have the gift of foresight, so you can see what is worth investing in and what is not worth investing in. So again, it's going to be very important for you to invest in yourself in the month of August and make sure you're not giving away too much. And even when it comes to love, I feel if you're single or taken, find balance there, and especially if you're single, I would not again recommend you to necessarily go out, because I don't feel you will necessarily meet someone who's going to be worthwhile, that or at least what you're looking for. So I think it's very important that you again keep to yourself, even if you feel very lonely, even if you feel as if going out is better than being alone, because trust me, you're going to realize much sooner that being alone is honestly so much better. And we have Page of Wands and the World and Three of Swords. So again, I would say there will be a lot of things that may be coming up to surface. And if I'm not wrong, I think Mercury is going to be going retrograde by the end of August, and Venus is already in retrograde. So there's a lot of heaviness in the air. So it's again really important that you prioritize what really is required of you right now, whether it's even if it's your studies or your work. I think that should be taking more importance over maybe meeting people or hanging out with your partner or whatever. I think it's a time for you to really invest in yourself, because you're sort of sowing the seeds for what you truly want. And what you truly want is not these things. And that is why your eyes are already closed and you're not able to see opportunities, because you're already sort of bored. It's not even boredom, I think it's apathy. So I think you really need to be able to let go of that. And you're definitely closing out some very, very big cycles. And I do feel there will be a lot of things from your subconscious that will be coming up for you to clear out. And there will be just a lot of things that you will be able to walk away from. And again, I would say your thoughts, emotions, that's not the problem. I'm not saying think positive. I'm just saying what you have to do is, we all have all kinds of thoughts and feelings, right? There's no way for us to control our thoughts and our feelings, but what we can control and gain mastery over is it's our ability to really have a response and not have an emotional reaction to what is happening around you. So it's going to be really important that you are able to almost retreat within yourself and check in with yourself before having a reaction, because there will be things around you that may even trigger you, even people, so it's very important that you learn to learn to come to a quiet space within, where you're able to be aware of the narratives you're holding on to things, because most of the times we are reacting out of the past and the present. So it's really important that you ground yourself, make yourself more present, and then respond to what needs to be responded, instead of having an immediate reaction without even being conscious of your reaction. So I think that's going to be a very, very important message over here. And below the Four of Cups, we have Page of Wands. So all this boredom, all this lethargy, all this inertia, all this heaviness, it will only go once you start doing things. You have to be in the energy of doing, because half the battle will be won where you're able to just move things, just when you are in a very dense energy and you maybe go out for a walk, that's like alchemy. You're alchemizing some very dense emotions by going out, grounding yourself in nature, things like that. So the very fact that you will feel very heavy in the month of August, it's important that you have things in order and prioritize things and do things that really make you feel good and bring you to a more creative and a more happy state, instead of just being bored and being apathetic to what is happening around you. But I think by the end of August, you will just know exactly what you have to let go of. And I think you will be able to let go of that quite successfully. So everything is going to work out over here. Even if you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, it exists. And I do feel a lot of y'all do see it, because we have the King of Wands. And like I said, your foresight, trust it. It's not even about trust, just know. It's a deep inner knowing within you, right? So I think it's very important that you show yourself grace whenever necessary, and make sure you're also nurturing yourself and you're not just nurturing everyone around you. I think that is really the important message for you in the month of August. Shuffle some oracle. Anything I missed? Okay, we have New Moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. And we have, I didn't even touch on the Queen of Cups, which my eyes just went to right now. So you have to know that even if, like I said, if you have people falling out of your life, let it go, it's for the best. Trust me, it's really for the best. And it's very important that, yes, you have to also protect your vulnerable side over here. And like I said, you're going to be wondering why me in the month of August a lot. And you have to learn to not take things so personally and understand that, you're just existing. And who you truly are is not really affected by these circumstantial things happening around you. And you always have a part within yourself where you can go and you feel safe within, and that part of you, no one can hurt, no one can harm, no one can take. What I'm trying to say over here, pile number one, is a lot of things are happening for you right now, and you need to also be in a great state of gratitude. It's very important that you show gratitude for already all the things you have, because it's only through gratitude that you're able to attract more things in, right? So it's very important that you show gratitude and really understand that even if things look rough right now, it's all happening for the better, because luck is truly on your side over here. And you're also going to be learning how to detach. You're going to be learning how to detach from your emotions and really having that bird's eye point of view on things, and really being able to see your own situation from a more objective point of view without being afflicted with your emotions. I think that is something you're going to be mastering a lot in the month of August, and you will be having things almost set up for you to do that for yourself. Yeah. Any other messages? I feel your angels are really with you. They're protecting you. They're guiding you. They're really making your path. They're helping you clear out the path. And you need to have a little patience with them is also what they're trying to say over here. But don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You are exactly where you need to be, and you're doing exactly what you have to do. And there is no sense of time is running out. But just invest that time within yourself, because that's going to be more productive for you, and that's going to even make you happier than if you had let other people give your time to other people, or just let other people sort of overstep your boundaries. So your boundaries is also something you're going to have to really maintain in the month of August. But through and through, things are working out for you, even if you don't feel like that, in that current moment. So just know that even if you're feeling really horrible, it's not going to last forever. Your feelings will change. They're not permanent. So don't pigeonhole yourself. Learn to be the owl, where you're able to see in the dark and you're able to see from a more aerial point of view than just being on ground and being afflicted with what is happening to you. So it's again a deeper sort of realization you're going to even have about yourself and who you are and who you are not. So I think that's going to be very beautiful for you. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number one. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video. Share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number two. If you chose Murder of Crows Tarot, this is your reading on your August 2023 prediction. So we're asking angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, what can my pile number twos expect in the month of August? Okay, pile number two, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, Hierophant, Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords, Four of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Hermit, and we have Seven of Swords. And we have a lot of major arcana in this reading, so let's start with that. If you're single in this pile, I do feel you might meet someone worthwhile in the month of August for yourself. So maybe go out more if that's what you intuitively feel or called to do. And there's going to be a change in your relationship, whether it's a good change or a bad change. I can't necessarily tell yet because we have the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're taken, pile number one, and this is for people who are not single, I think you understand that certain things in your relationship just can't keep going on the way they have. And if things have been really bad, maybe they will improve. Maybe you might even break up and find someone new, or there may be certain tweaks that are necessary in your relationship for it to go on further. So there will be something that is sort of outside you and your partner, which may definitely impact your relationship, whether it may be good or bad. And I think the good and the bad is more dependent on, are you with someone that is toxic? I think that is the real question over here, because if you are with someone very toxic, pile number two, it's sort of like a divine intervention of that person being taken out of your life. So I think that's going to be very important for you in the month of August to keep in mind. And I think we'll still be in Venus retrograde. So it's really important that you try to be a little more aware about what is happening, especially in your relationship. And if things are really not going where you need them to go, we sort of have divine intervention where even if you're not ready, pile number two, people might be taken out of your life. And you may not always see how beneficial that is in the moment, but it is going to be very, very beneficial for you in the future. So expect big changes in terms of love. So it's going to be a very exciting time. The question is, do you have to let go of all the negativity and all the things that are holding you back? And I think you're going to be you're not going to be, I think you're going to have to be a little more invested in yourself in the month of August. And we had a very similar message in pile number one as well. Like I was trying to say, pile number two, you're going to have to be a little more proactive about what you want and what is it that you truly desire. We have the judgment in the position of money and finances. So things that have been just comfortable, you just can't keep living like that. And you sort of have to learn to be uncomfortable at times to get to where you truly need to be, which is a truly blissful state for you. But there is something that you sort of have to sacrifice. And I do feel there are a lot of things that you are trying to maybe avoid. I think you're even scared of your own potential, pile number two. I really feel that. But you're not going to have a choice but to sort of wake up and answer this calling that you're being called to do. A lot of you all may be called to even start your own business over here, maybe start your YouTube channel, whatever it may be. But there is something that you need to start for you in the month of August. Pile number two, you really have to understand that there is a purpose for you to be on earth right now. And I think the more you try to avoid that, the louder the call will get and the more difficult your life will get if you don't sort of learn to answer that call. And I do feel for a lot of y'all, it is something spiritual over here. Even if you are a very worldly person, you're watching tarot videos, so, you are maybe undercover spiritual. And that is also okay. Your spirituality should be a personal practice unless, you're like me and you feel called to do what I do. So, and I think that I do feel there's a reason why I just said that. And we have the Hermit, and just above the Hermit, we have the Hierophant. So there is something that only you can do in this world, pile number two. There is only something that you can do. And that is why you're here. And you're going to be a step closer to finding out and unraveling that mystery for yourself. And I feel a lot of y'all may feel you need to learn more, you need to study more, and you may feel you're not ready. But let me tell you, you are. I think more knowledge will be given to you the more you learn to sort of act on what you already know. So I think that's very important over here. And like I said, there's only something you can do. And we have the Hermit. So again, you can listen to as many tarot readings as you want. You can binge watch as many tarot yogi videos as you would like. But at the end of the day, you still have to do the work. And you still have to go and introspect and sort of check in with your own reality if something is true or not. So I think you're going to be at this very spiritual precipice and sort of like this spiritual threshold where once you take a leap, you just know that things can never go back to how they were. And that is honestly a blessing. And I think you will be able to see that as well. So I think, you're going to have a very balanced time, and you're going to have to find that balance within your own time, because I do feel there will be a lot for you to do. Over here, we have the Knight of Swords. So I don't think your spirit is going to just sit quietly. You're not just going to take things. You're going to take action. You're going to get things done. But still, it is a very spiritual sort of quest that you're truly on over here. So it's really important that you understand that even if you're alone right now, there is a deeper reason to that. And it's almost like people are like taken out of your life so you can focus on what you truly need to focus on. And not everyone can come with you where you need to go, pile number two, because I do feel you are at the beginning of something very, very big for yourself. And I do feel you will be getting a lot of downloads. You might be getting a lot of ideas. You may be getting a lot of signs as to what needs to be done by you. And you will sort of have to take action on it. We have the Ace of Swords and we have the Knight of Swords. So it's almost like all these divine ideas, all these beautiful creative ideas are just going to come to you in whatever way. Even the kind of music you listen to, even the kind of shows you're watching right now, all of it is sort of interconnected. And I think you will be able to see that for yourself, and you will be able to take inspired action by all of it. Knight of Swords, he's he really listens to his divine insights, and if there's a moment pivot, he pivots without thinking, without flinching, and you're going to have to be in this sort of warrior energy for yourself to accomplish whatever you're trying to do over here. And I feel the clarity you want will only come to you once you start going down the path that you're truly being called to go down over here. And it's very important that you be more discerning, not just of other people in your life who are trying to deceive you, but also yourself. Oftentimes, the biggest enemy for us is us. And it's only with awareness and letting go of the past can we truly step into being more present, mindful, and truly in our power. And we had Four of Cups even in the previous reading for pile number 1. So I think there is a sense of burnout and just apathy in the collective. And I do feel you, pile number 2, on that. But you sort of have to learn to categorize and compartmentalize your everyday so you're able to even show up and do what needs to be done, because there are things for you to do in the month of August. It's going to be a very defining month for you in terms of the future months to come for you. So the action you take right now or you don't take right now is going to have consequences, and that's not a bad thing. All you have to do is just be accountable, and you will be able to do that and be that for yourself. So opportunities are coming, ideas are coming. The question is, what are you going to do about it, right? I think that is really the message over here, and I do feel and I do sense the greatness that is just wanting to come out of you. And it is within you, pile number 2. It's not going to fall from a meteor in the sky. Please remember this. So, triggers, fear, doubt, all of it, use it, and use it to gaslight yourself to do better. Because that is what is truly required of you right now, pile number 2. Shuffle some oracle. Anything I missed? We have full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So all the disillusionment that you have been in, all the lies, deception, whatever has been in the past, none of it is going to affect you anymore. You're really closing out a very, very big chapter in your life. It's end of a tough cycle approaches. So you're really closing out huge chapters which have been weighing you down. Even other people's energies, thoughts, feelings that have been weighing you down. You're going to get very powerful in the month of August, and you're going to be able to really sever all these cords that are sort of holding you back even subconsciously. And I do feel there will be things from your subconscious that may come up. But like I said, triggers are for you to deal with them and to really see what is it that is truly bothering you, because you sort of have to trace things back to its origination. And you're going to be able to do that for yourself in the month of August. So a little meditation will go a long way in the month of August. I cannot emphasize enough. Meditation is more important than we even realize. And that itself will give you the strength to have a response to things instead of just reacting to what is happening around you. And half of that is just taking the power back, right? It's taking the power back, and once you become a little more mindful and aware, then no one can harm you, pile number 2, but yourself. So keep this in mind, that you do have a beautiful, powerful mind, and in the month of August, you're going to be learning how to optimally harness it in a way to not just benefit yourself, but I do feel a lot of you are going to be benefiting other people as well, pile number 2. So, you have the green light. All you have to do is not stop now. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 2. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video. Share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose Tarot of the Dragons, this is your August 2023 predictions. So we're asking angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, some family. What can my pile number 3s expect in the month of August? Okay, pile number 3, we have 7 of Swords, King of Swords, Fool, Tower, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, 6 of Cups, and we have the Page of Swords. So be careful when it comes to love in the month of August. You may meet some deceptive people if you're single. So I would say don't necessarily go out and meet people. You might not come across someone worthwhile. And if you're taken, there may be certain things that maybe you're hiding from your partner or your partner is hiding from you. And I do feel whatever it is, that is even maybe, it couldn't even be something that you're hiding. Maybe it's just something that you're both trying to avoid speaking about. I feel that may come up to surface if there is something you're trying to push down, both of y'all. So I think it's going to be important for you to be more aware in the month of August when it comes to matters of the heart, because there can be deception. There can be someone trying to sort of put you in illusions. So even if you have some weirdo ex who may try to come back, so don't pick up their phone and I'm sure you should have already blocked them. And if you haven't, please block them right now. So don't let any past energy come back as well. That was another message, and it may resonate only for a few, but yeah, take what resonates, right? And you're going to have to be a little more strategic when it comes to your finances and money in the month of August. There may be a lot of things that you may have to maybe rebudget. Maybe if you're selling a product, you may want to increase your rates or something like that. I do feel that that is coming up for a lot of y'all who do have a business in pile number 3. But it's going to be very important that you sort of are at the top of your game. Not just your game, but also your finances over here in the month of August. And I said game, I'm sure there's a reason. And I'm realizing that if you do have a business, you may have an inflow of a lot of clients. You may if you have a YouTube channel, it may blow up. If you're a tarot reader, you may get a lot of clients and your readings may blow up. So be ready in the month of August, because there will be a lot of things coming at you at once. And yes, you're going to have the upper hand because you do have the gift of foresight. I do feel that pile number 3, but it's going to be important that you stay ahead of the curve. And even if there may be a lot of things for you to maybe handle in a day, trust me, pile number 3, you will be able to handle it. And the trick, at least what works for me, is when you have a busy day, when you have maybe you have to study, work, show up, be there for someone, whatever. It's very important that you don't overwhelm yourself before the start of the day, and break down your tasks as to small bit-sized pieces. It's like you're not going to be able to eat a full big cake, right? Don't overwhelm yourself. Break that metaphorical cake down into tiny pastry slices that you can munch on throughout the day. So I think having that sense of having that perception is going to be very beneficial for you, and you're not going to feel as overwhelmed. And you will already have strategized things for yourself, so you're not going to have issues with that. There's nothing is going to be able to put you off your throne. That's what I'm really trying to say over here. With your health, I do feel you may be changing things up. Maybe you're starting to work out. Maybe you're starting to pay more attention to your health, which is good. So if you're thinking about joining the gym, yoga class, whatever it is, please do join that. Whatever it is. If you want to go to a dance studio, go. But move your body. I think that's going to be very beneficial for you in terms of your health. Start something new for yourself in a healthy way. Yeah, not like bad habits. By number 3. So even if you have some bad habits, get a good, nice, healthy habit that may sort of mitigate the bad habit that you have. I think that's going to be important. And we have the Tower. So like I said, there may be certain things at work that may be unprecedented, or you might not have been able to see through it. Because let me tell you one thing about being psychic, because I do feel a lot of y'all are very psychic in this pile. You know, you might still get messages for other people, but certain messages your own spirit team will hide from you, so you have to go through certain lessons. There is just not going to be any bypassing, not for you, not for me, not for anyone. And yeah, I would say that is very, very true. There are just certain things that even my spirit team will not reveal to me unless I get that character development and I learn that lesson, which really angers me at times. So you may be a little rebellious, but you will eventually understand, just the way I do, that sort of had to happen, because you're able to sort of distill the wisdom out of it, and you're not bogged down by it anymore. So you're going to be letting go of a lot of things in the past that have been sort of tormenting you, and you're going to be free of those things as well. I do feel that's going to be happening for you in the month of August. So it's a very positive month for you. And you're going to be in a space of giving. I think whatever it is, even if it's service, business, whatever it is, you're going to be in a space of giving, and you're going to be able to give to people who really need it, whatever it is that you're giving. So really be in this energy of just giving. And you have more than enough for yourself as well, because I do feel that there is a sense of abundance over here, pile number 3, and you are the abundance. And we have Queen of Wands, so you could be very witchy, you could be very psychic, like I said. You're going to be glowing, there's just going to be a different glow about you in the month of August. And I do feel you haven't always been this confident, but now you're going to really, really be that confident. You're really going to be that girl, that boy, you're going to kill it. So expect to get more attractive and more magnetic, and understand that there's a deeper reason that you're even getting so magnetic, right? And the reason being that you probably have to manifest and attract things to you that you truly need and not want. Because the thing with manifestations is, even if you think you need something and it's probably a want, you're not going to get it. So even be patient with the manifestations, because things are coming in for you, even if you don't see the results right away. And I do feel you will see results, but they will perhaps be smaller results. You're not going to see the full picture right away. You're not going to get those big returns, but small things will be coming to you, and you're going to be already in this abundant energy of just giving your love, attention, healing, whatever it is that you give to people over here, pile number 3. You're going to be more action oriented. You're going to be a little more daring with yourself. And I do feel it is this newfound confidence that you have within yourself. So it's going to be a very awesome month, like I said. And there will be a lot of things that may even come up to surface. It could even just be nostalgia, but I feel it's the good kind of nostalgia where even if you miss someone or something, you only miss it because you don't want it anymore. And that's a very happy realization you're going to have for yourself in the month of August. I do feel that. And we have 2 pages. We have the Page of Wands on the left, and we have the Page of Swords on the right. So there's going to be passion, there's going to be a sense of being a daredevil, and you're also going to be taking the necessary action, or even studying for a lot of y'all. Whatever you have to study, you're going to really take it up for yourself in the month of August, and that's just going to be the right kind of investment. And I do feel you will have a lot of suitors around you, but I don't feel this. I don't think you will still meet someone who's on your level, right? Pile number 3. So you're glowing, you're shining. So keep doing what you're doing, because you're going to be killing it, whatever you're doing over here. And yeah, don't waste your energy on other people. I really feel that's the message over here, because you will have distractions. New levels, new devils, right? You're always going to have something that is distracting you, something that is taking away your energy, but you have to realize, you are the most superior wizard, you're the most superior witch. You have the ability to manipulate things righteously for yourself, the things that you want and the things that you need, and you have this ability to attract and create. So really step into this very strong feminine energy that's going to be benefiting you a lot to even get things that you couldn't want before, because I do feel your blessings are going to come in, and they're going to be so much more than what you anticipated. So just have that little open space in your thoughts for magical things to happen, because I do feel magical things will happen to you in the month of August. I do feel a lot of y'all are doing something very, very creative over here, and it's almost like hot magma ready to blast off the volcano over here on the Queen of Wands card. So you are it, pile number 3. There is no doubt, and I think you're going to see it for yourself. You're going to experience your own self for yourself, and you're going to have this confidence which no one can shake, and you're going to be able to create so much beauty around you with it. I really feel that. And maybe in the 3D world, certain things may seem very difficult for you, but those challenges are the exact opportunities you need for growth. And you may not feel that unless you're being tested and you come out on the other side, and then you look back and then you'll be like, okay, that was really needed. Even if I wasn't being grateful about that experience, you're going to be grateful about that experience later. Trust me. Shuffle some oracle. Anything I missed? Okay, pile number 3, we have full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. Waning crescent moon, have faith in your dreams, and gibbous moon, you're very close to achieving your goal. Like I said, you're going to be very fired up, and you're going to be changing the energy around you. And if there are things that have been unsaid, undone, whatever, things that have really, even the kind of closure you haven't gotten from the past, none of that is going to matter. And you are going to get the closure you need exactly to go forward with whatever you're doing in your life. And like I said, and this is just confirmation, thank you, Spirit, have faith in your dreams. And I would say it's not even have faith in your dreams, it's just have faith in your own inner knowing, because that's what you have. It's not even a belief anymore. You just know pile number 3. And I know that you know pile number 3. So know that you're very, very close to achieving your goals, and there's no one stopping you anymore. There are no more blockages. Even if there are certain challenges, that is exactly what you're supposed to overcome to get to your victory, because you're going to be very victorious over here, pile number 3, whatever you choose to do. Just know that. Yeah? Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 3. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Thank you.